Well, September 11th is coming up, and the when that event happened 20 years ago, we were serving in a church in West Asheville, and our daughter called us and told us that something big was happening in New York City. We better turn the news on. Of course, we did. But it was a very big deal, as you all know. But it was a big deal locally. It was a big deal, and all the people wanted to pray, and so we had to open. I opened the front doors of the church and just left it open for people to come in and pray if they wanted to. And I wrote a song, and what what would happen to me a lot of times is I'd be getting a sermon ready on some passage of scripture, and at that time the passage of scripture was about Jesus going into the wilderness with the devil and getting tempted, and so this is my song for 9/11. It's called Temporary Insanity. Now the devil walked with Jesus out in the wilderness, tempted him to passion, to power and all the rest. But Jesus, full of spirit, spoke truth and met the test. Do not tempt the Lord your God, it takes more than bread to live. It was complete insanity. The devil tried to tempt the king, but full of spirit he could not lose. It was complete insanity. The devil tried to tempt the king, but full of spirit he could not lose. Now the devil's flying airplanes full of fuel and innocence, aimed at the icons of wealth and happiness. Thousands of people, many races, many lands, blasted into eternity, holding hands. It was complete insanity. The devil tried to tempt the king, full of spirit he could not lose. It was complete insanity. The devil tried to tempt the king, full of spirit he could not lose. The devil retreated temporarily, waiting for another opportunity to tell his lies and devastate the land. Came back strong as a terrorist, in crumbling ashes, untimely death, to tell his lies and devastate the land. Now the story is rising from the smoke, a place where God so often spoke, speaks a different kind of thing. No man hath greater love than to give his life for someone else. God knows we saw a lot of that. Don't let temporary insanity from the truth that can set you free. Full of God's Spirit you cannot lose. A spirit of generosity, of love, faith, hope, and peace. Full of God's Spirit you cannot lose. Full of God's Spirit you cannot lose. Full of God's Spirit you cannot lose. Temporary insanity.